Hello everyone, I'm Salvatore Gioveni from the Conservatoire Royal de Bruxelles. I'm the International Relations Coordinator for the Erasmus program and International program, and also Music Analysis and Harmony faculty, and President of the HarMA seminar event. I would like to thank, of course, all the team of AEC for giving me the opportunity for presenting the European HarMA Key Action 203 project, which started in last September for 3 years. So this project I will tell you about more precisely later in the slides. Is coming from the HarMA seminar, which began in September 2017, so already 4 years ago. And step by step, this European project has been built across a lot of seminars and presentations. So I will explain you later how to build and how this project was born. So this project, the title of this project is quite long, but you will see why. It's a European landscape of teaching practices and pedagogical innovation in high music education institutions, so particularly and especially for the music theory faculties. So about the institution, so the Conservatoire Royal de Bruxelles was installed by François Joseph Fétis in 1832, which was already a very famous musicologist and theorist, which was, so Jean-François Fétis wrote a very big biography, Universelle, Biographie Universelle, with a lot of explications about composers of these periods. And so we have a very huge background in music theory in Europe in that time. So we have 5 departments: music, drama, jazz, early music, and rhythmic study. We have, as usual, in Belgium, 3 years of bachelor and 2 years is master. And of course, we have the Erasmus Charter. And we organize also PhD degree in collaboration with universities. So about the genesis of this project, as I said, it was born through the HarMA seminar, which I created in 2018. So the first seminar was organized in Brussels, in the Conservatoire Royal de Bruxelles. And I have created this project in order to bring together all the music theorists faculties in only one place, because we are quite isolated in the department, in the different departments in the conservatories. So I had the idea to bring together all the faculties. So I don't know in your conservatory, but in some conservatories, the music theory faculties, they are not really involved in instrument project or instrument departments, because they say that is quite a parallel courses and not really important. So I was wondering, why don't we bring together all the faculties together and speak about how do you teach, for example, music theory? How do you teach harmony in your class? What's your assessment? And what's the problem that you have in your classes, and so on. So I had the idea to bring together these faculties in one point, and actually it was quite surprising that we had a very, very, very big important registrations. So we had more than 100 participants in 2018 for 3 days, sharing pedagogical practices, innovative methods, and also presenting new projects in music theory classes. So it's only for faculties in higher music education institutions with the Erasmus program, and especially for the music analysis, harmony, composer, and these classes. So not for musicologists and not for the universities, which they have already kind of Society of Music Analysis. So at the end of this project, HarMA, so the first seminar was a very big success, and we had a lot of brainstorming meetings, and also, of course, European surveys. So I organized surveys for the faculties and participants, and the result was quite obvious. So we had needs. There is a very big need for music theory faculties to speak about their problems, to speak about their practices, to speak about their teaching practices, and, for example, to renew digitalization projects and to do something new in their classes and share together what they do in their classes. So I had the idea to create a European project to make bigger these HarMA projects. So I had the idea to make a Key Action 203 Erasmus project, which is a strategic partnership program. So you need to be different, you need to look for different partners and to do something together in Europe, supported by the Erasmus program. So here I have a few minutes so I can read you this text, which is the explication of this new European project. So this project, of course, I have created it for the Erasmus program. So promote cross-border collaboration in the field of music theory through sharing knowledge and transferring pedagogical innovation. In thus response to a lack of centralized source and framework to deepen reflection by means of cross-disciplinary study at European and international level. There is a significant wealth and educational practices from one country to another in this sector, especially in terms of harmonic musical notation and analysis. However, music higher education institutions are facing the non-existence of a European network. So as I said, we don't have this network for music theory faculties. And the project, as you can see here, it's mandatory to organize some activities and to produce and develop some intellectual outputs, which is kind of a publication. So we decided to have different intellectual outputs, which is the first one. It's an online exchange platform on harmony and music analysis, which it would be European websites. We will develop a dynamic European bibliography. We will develop also a catalog of new methodologies and practices, which is a description of music theory courses in Europe. We will develop also a multi-language terminology dictionary in music theory. And we will organize one training for staff and one intensive program for students. And of course, I have included in this project the seminar HarMA, which will be held in Gdansk in 2023, which it will be actually the dissemination conference. So the partners, which is mandatory for this kind of project 203, we have different partners which they are very excellent and they involve a lot in this project. So it's very important to choose excellent partners in your project to be able to develop the different intellectual outputs quite in a good quality. So here we have the Conservatory of Gdansk. They do need to manage the different intellectual outputs. So the first, they will manage the bibliography and they will organize the HarMA 2023, so in Gdansk. The intellectual output with the description of the music theory courses, which is the repository, will be managed by the Franz Liszt Academy in Budapest. You have also Leipzig. They will manage the multilingual dictionary and they will organize the training program for teachers. Also, the Conservatory of Tallinn, they will organize the intensive program for students. And of course, we have AEC as a partner, which they will manage the dissemination and the evaluation of the projects. And of course, my conservatory, and which is the leader and the coordinator of the project. So we have, you can see here, 6 partners for 3 years, and the project is 3 years, so we need to finish the intellectual outputs for the end of 2023. And yes, Brussels, we will organize the first intellectual output, which is the digital platform. So about the digital platform, it's obvious that we need to have different sections in these European websites. So we have a first section with the presentation of the project, a section with the European bibliography, a section with the European repository, and a section with a multilingual terminology, and a pedagogical platform. Actually, the pedagogical platform will give all the visitors of the websites kind of different sources, relevant sources for music theorists. So we will have a learning management system as Moodle. You will have forums, relevant links, agenda, and presentation of the different activities of the projects. And of course, I can present you the team of the Belgian team of my conservatory. So you have Olivia Wano de Oliveira, head librarian, professor of the encyclopedia, and also music program presenter in Beaux-Arts. Margot Sladen, history of music faculty. Edwin Clapet, music analysis faculty, and me as a manager of the project. I really thank you, EIC, and you for the for listening this presentation. I hope it's clear for everyone. Anyway, you can ask me a question with the Q&A short things later. Thank you, everyone, and see you later. Bye-bye.